everybody, and welcome to My Brother, and Me, an advice show for the modern era. I'm your oldest brother, Justin McElroy.
I'm your middleest brother, Travis McElroy.
It's like anytime he talks different from how he normally talks.
You can feel it.
It's like I can feel my Jeep I'm driving rolling backwards into bit country. But this is Griffin McElroy.
Into the bit swamps.
Yeah. Hey, Trav,
the back tires are just spinning, Griff. We got to get the hell out of here.
What's the matter, Travie?
I mean, it's not really a bid. Can I be...
That always means it's a bid. Oh, damn, Griffin, you got to give a little more gas, partner. Come on.
Well, it's just, it's a difficult time of year, and, there's a lot of emotions at play, and can I talk to you guys about something kind of real honest, something real?
Griffin, I warn you, he is using the faux sincere tone. This is always a recipe for disaster. We got to get out of here. Find those keys.
I forgot to put the damn snow tires on. But yeah.
Damn, we're trapped.
All right, Trav.
Just acknowledge what he said, Griffin.
All right, Trav, tell us on our comedy podcast what's really making you very sad right now.
Do you guys think, and I really appreciate you guys letting me be vulnerable like this. Do you guys think that in the end, the Bumble and Yukon Cornelius end up together?
Now that's something to talk about, isn't it? That's something worth talking about. I don't know why that would make our brother so sad.
Well, because I'm just worried that they don't end up together and that they just don't find love in a hopeless place.
I'm in a hopeless place right now, pretty far from love and the light of the Lord, but I don't know that they end up together, Travis. Because I'll be honest, I don't think those two are attracted to each other sexually or romantically.
You don't get a whiff of that when he says Bumble's bounce. That's like on his. Well, but I think that's more just like they can get it. Like Bumbles can get it. Bumbles can bounce. You know what I mean?
Oh, I see.
That slang you've invented.
I know. I like that. So I can, if I was talking about Travis, I could just say Travis bounce, and you know what that means. It would be an appropriate thing to say. Right.
Well, because I think it's obvious that Rudolph ends up with Clarice, and that Hermie ends up with his former boss, the dude with the weird pointy goatee.
Not sure I like that, but keep going.
Are you kidding me? Their chemistry is obvious. That's a no-brainer. Okay. And I feel like at the end, there's definitely a palpable attraction betwixt the Bumble and Yukon Cornelius. I'm just worried that societal norms might keep them apart.
I think physical norms are really the big complicating factor here. Just the size of the venture.
I don't want to yuck Cornelius's yums, but I also don't want the Bumble to crush his bones by trying to
Oh, the Bumble's
bounce.
a bottom.
Okay, now this is something we can sink our teeth into.
Yeah, I think Yukon would top the hell out of him.
Okay, because he's got like the climbing gear. No, that makes a lot of sense, actually, now that you put it that way.
And also, he would definitely be like the daddy in the scenario. I feel like just Yukon Cornelius has a lot of power energy. He would be a power top. I don't know if that's a thing.
Yeah, no. I think we all thought that when we first saw this ancient animated movie. That we saw this prospector, this silly, gold-obsessed sort of folk legend figure, and saw him and said, "I bet he could bounce a butt."
Yeah.
I bet he bounces. I bet he bounces a butt. Left, right, and ever so rightly. You know what I mean?
Now, here's the question, though, because I don't want this to skew just into the physical.
Yes.
Because, I mean, they definitely fuck. That's not what I'm worried about. I'm worried about if they end up together. Do they form a long-lasting romantic relationship?
I don't think so, man. Tiger can't change his stripes. Like, he can love Bumble, right?
Yeah. And he does.
And he does, but what's going to be... I know Bumble is his third priority, and I know what the first two are, and I'll give you a hint. It's silver and gold.
Yeah. That's going to be the real problem to the relationship. Mm-hmm. He's going to have to get out there during silver and gold season.
Yeah.
The time away, the Bumble can't just sit in the cave and wait for Cornelius to come back. If Cornelius comes back and doesn't fall into some sort of ice chasm.
Because there's precedent for that. Can you imagine the Bumble being up all night on its little widow's perch, waiting for their sea captain to return from the glaciers? No way, man.
Now, could the Bumble go with Yukon Cornelius on these adventures?
Oh, they tried it, didn't they?
Yeah.
I mean, they tried it.
Yeah.
But honestly, it's not the Bumble's passion. He doesn't love it the way that Yukon Cornelius does.
I will say I'm willing to accept that they don't stay together if they really gave it a shot. I mean, if they really tried to make it work. Yeah. And like they communicated with one another and they put the time in and they just found that their priorities were different and they grew apart as people. I'm totally fine with that.
Now, let me float this as long as we're having fun here in this safe place where we're just kind of getting out there and just sort of shooting out some silly string. That was an unfortunate way of saying that, but what if Cornelius ends up with Frosty, the snowman, and then it turns into less of a sort of sexual Randy romp like the one that Travis is floating, a sort of American Pie 4, Santa's Wonderland, and instead becomes more of a coming of age, like me, Earl, and the dying girl, but the dying girl is a snowman who like comes spring, but they're very much in love, and so you get a Walk to Remember vibes, and people love that.
Oh, that's nice.
You know, here's the twist, though, Griffin. I think maybe they entered into the relationship, and Yukon Cornelius was like, you know, we only have, you know, these winter months. Yeah. But then, you know, time passes, and it's not getting any warmer, and Frosty's like, well, this is the North Pole. Oh, it's going to be fine. And suddenly Yukon Cornelius is like, oh,
shit. I got a dip. Yeah.
I don't know that I, like, now that the timeline shifted, I don't know. I think maybe we were in this for, like, different things.
Yeah.
And I gotta bounce.
I'm going to hit you guys with something that is, the first thing you're going to do is laugh, but then you're going to be like, huh. But do feel free to laugh and bust up.
Okay.
Okay. But don't skip to the huh. If Yukon Cornelius and the Bumble found a way to conceive a child, it would be Wolverine.
Walk me through that.
Think about it.
No,
Canadian.
Obviously.
Outdoors person. Beard, hairiness.
Yeah.
Claws and fangs.
Metal bones?
You know what I mean? Gruff.
Metal bones?
Well, he's got the ice pick, doesn't he?
Yeah, it's the silver and gold right there.
Okay. Yep.
Metal in the baby's bones.
Put
metal in my baby's bones. Paid for the whole surgery. Put metal in the bones of my baby so he can be a hero for me.
So, wow. Oh my God. I just looked at we've been doing this for 8 minutes? Are you kidding me?
Doesn't seem right.
It feels like 2.5, but 8, I guess. All right.
Flew by,
cool.
Right?
It's going to be...
Griffin, did you say it flew by?
It flew right by.
I think I could talk... We haven't even gotten to the fact that Hermie rips all the teeth out of the Bumble's mouth. And the Bumble's kind of cool with it, isn't he?
Yeah, well, he's into...
Kind of craves it.
He's into dental stuff. All right. It's getting bleak. So what's next?
Oh, this is an advice show, obviously. And so I thought we could do on this one a little advice for our listeners.
Are you sure? Because I got some fan theories about Christmas Carol, too, if we want to get into those.
There is a portion of our audience. There has to be a portion of our audience, just the way the world works, that has not seen Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. And the past 8 minutes must have been absolutely delirious.
Yeah.
Must have been quite a trip.
I'm betting that those people probably enjoyed it more than the other ones, though.
How is that possible, though? They're going to get sent to the hospital from lolling.